afternoon, Whitman Hanson. I'm Mrs. Kerrigan.
And I'm Mrs. Garrett.
And we're here today to talk to you about course selection. It's that time of year again, and it's time to get started. So, what you should have in your class today is a copy of the course selection instructions. You'll see on one page we'll get online instructions for the portal. In the second page are all the courses that you might be able to take. And then in terms of having a program of studies, you can find that online on the Whitman Hanson website. So what about the schedule for next year? First important thing to note is that we don't expect to have any changes. The schedule will be 7 periods, 5 major classes will meet each day, major academic classes will be full year, and just like this year, our electives will be half-year classes. And when you're picking your classes, if you're thinking about going to college, we do want you to think about taking the highest level of classes that you can handle. However, also really important is that you need to find balance. So if things are too overwhelming for you to take too many high-level classes, really think about that balance and making sure that the schedule you have is one that you can have a really good experience with. And remember, we want you to do your best because colleges will look at grades from all years.
As you all know, you are required to have 3 computer classes during the course of your 4 years here. And here's a list of many of the computer technology classes. If you have again for something creative, there are certain courses like digital photography, computer graphics, etc. If you are interested in business, there are additional courses there. So there's just a great selection of computer technology credits. And again, you must select 3 over the course of your 4 years. And we have exciting new classes as well: War Through a Literary Lens, Big Ideas in Nonfiction, Public Speaking and Presentation, and those course descriptions will be when you register for classes on Infinite Campus. When choosing classes, be really careful. Check for prerequisite courses. So for example, you cannot take Marine Biology 2 until you've taken Marine Biology 1. You can't take Advanced Computer Aided Design until you've taken the prerequisite. And then also when you look up the course description, it will indicate grades, for example, 9 through 12 or grades 11 through 12. Double check those. And choose elective classes carefully. If you select an elective class and it's scheduled, you will not be able to make changes once school starts. Many times students will select an elective class because their best friend is taking that course and they've never read the course description, and they come to us and say, wow, I didn't know I had to do this in that class. So you need to make a selection based on what your interests are, because again, you will not be able to make a change when school starts. And changes will only be made if there's been an error on our part. As you know, teachers, we're now going to be meeting with you, if they haven't already, about courses for next year in the major academic areas. They will submit their course requests for the major classes, and you get to enter your gym class and all of your elective classes.
And for the course selection process, teachers have entered your requests already for your major academic classes, but students now will have course selection open for them from March 8th through March 15th. If you have questions about any of the courses that your teachers have recommended for you, or if you don't agree with the levels, please certainly talk to your teacher and also see your school counselor. Deadlines, really important to remember this, is that you need to enter all of your course selections for electives and PE classes no later than Friday, March 15th. That's next Friday. And if you don't meet deadlines, classes will be chosen for you. So as you get ready for the process, the first step is to go into your Infinite Campus account and click on Course Registration, WHS 1920. It will look like this on your Infinite Campus account. So that's the first place you want to click. From there, when you have a class that you'd like to select, what you want to do is enter the name or the course number. I find it much easier just to put the course number in there, not to use any of the names of the classes, but just the course number. Pick that course number in there and then hit go. When you do that, the course with that number will show up, and then you'll be able to select it. So for instance, if we're looking at marine biology, we've put that in, and now the marine biology class shows up, a course description shows up, and all you need to do is hit request this course to add it to your course selections.
Okay, here comes the bus. You should choose 14 units or 28 credits. When you're actually registering, this will make perfect sense. If you look on the screen, 14 units or 28 credits is a full schedule. So that's something that you need to be cautious about. And you should also choose alternate classes, because if you're choosing electives and they're full or they don't fit into your schedule, we don't know really, as much as we try to know you, we don't know actually some of the courses that you might like to take as electives. So I'm sure you don't want us to be calling you over the summer when you're at the beach on the cell phone and asking you to take out your program of studies to look over possible other alternates. So we recommend that you select 5 electives for us to choose from and work with on your schedule.
Okay, so just remember, as we're going through this process, that major academic course requests will be submitted by your teachers. Once your academic classes are selected, we need you to add your PE and elective classes until you have requested 14 units or 28 credits. Once you've reached the 14 units or 28 credits, please add an additional 5 classes as alternate choices. Your counselor will consider your alternate choices if the classes you want are full or they're unavailable. And just to review, again, make sure that you have the 14 units or 28 credits plus some alternate backup choices. Challenge yourself with the highest level of classes that you feel that you can handle. Pick classes with graduation requirements in mind. Confer with your parents and teachers, and meet all deadlines for entering your course requests. Because a good job on the course selection process now is your best chance to have a great schedule in August. Good luck, and if you have any questions, come down to see your school counselor.